This is a robbery! Everybody get on the fucking ground! I be ballin' like my name is Madonna. Came a long way from selling on the car. That magical power.
Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to a new editing tutorial on my channel. Today I will show you how to do the Songswitch from my IceEdit EC submission. But first let's make a little intro. For this, put your song into your timeline. Then go to the point where you want to start your song. I will start my song right here on this marker. To set markers, simply press M on your keyboard. I will fade in my music. For this, simply go here and keyframe at the start, put this to -75, then go to your first marker where your cinematic comes in and put this to -3 or something. Then mark your keyframes and bezier them. Then make your audio track a little bit bigger, then zoom in, and then put this marker a little bit down like this, and now you have a nice fade in. Okay, then take a cinematic and put it on your first marker like this. Then trim your cinematic to your second marker right here, and then at your second cinematic delete the audio track, unlink and delete the audio track, and then go to your second marker and trim your clip to this. Then nest your clips, your cinematic, sorry, name it cinematic 1, nest this 2, cinematic 2. Okay, then double click on your nested sequence and make this as long as you can. And for the second cinematic 2, then click here. Okay, perfect. And now we will add a little speed in out for the cinematics. I have a preset from my free preset pack which come out next Sunday. But I put a link to this preset in the description. You only need the Trickster plugin for this speed in. But it's really easy to crack, and I put a link in the description too. Okay guys, now I will show you how to import my Trickster speed in cinematic presets into Premiere Pro. For this, simply download both presets, then open Premiere Pro. Inside Premiere Pro, create a new project. I have a project right here. Then put a cinematic into your timeline. Make this really short, maybe 3 seconds or something. Then nest the sequence. Double click on the nested sequence. Then make this as long as you can. And then go to your effects tab, left click on the presets button, right click import presets, go to your downloads right here, speed in first scene, open, and do this again for the other preset, like this. And then click here, and then search for a preset. For me it's right here, here and here, and then put your preset on your clip. And now you have a nice speed in. I will render it quick and then I will show you. Okay, and now you can see you have a nice fade in right here and a nice fade out right here. If you don't want to do this, you can easily use the speed in with normal time remap from my last video. I explained it really good. But at this tutorial I try new things. Okay. Speed in first scene, put it on the first cinematic, and then speed in second scene, put this on the second cinematic. Okay, I will render it really quick and then I will show you how it looks. Okay, now we will add a little cinematic flicker. I have a preset for this, but you can copy simply these settings right here. And then we have a nice cinematic flicker. Then left click, right click, and then copy. And then go to your second scene and then Ctrl V. And now we have a nice cinematic flicker on our two cinematics. Then add a little cinematic shake too. copy for this, copy these settings right here. These settings. Here. You can stop the video and copy all these settings. Then copy this shake again and paste it on the next cinematic. And now our cinematics are done. Then we will add a text. For this, select your text tool and then click anywhere on the screen and type something like highlights #1. Then go to your graphics panel, select your text, click on edit, and then put this to 95. And then select the Arial font in the bold style and then center your text. Then click on your selection tool and then go back to your editing tab and then position your text like this. And then we will add another preset. It's the warp waves plus drop shadow, but you can copy my settings again. Right here are my warp wave settings. Here. And here are my drop shadow settings. Really simple. Then click Alt on your keyboard and drag the text to the right. Now we have two texts. Make this a little bit longer. Then select your text tool again. And then change the text maybe to, I don't know, edited by me or something, your Twitter, or you can do every text you want. If you want, you can add text transitions. I will do this. For this, search for gradient, then scroll down and then add gradient wipe to the first text. Then put the softness to 0 and then click OK. Then make the duration to 30. And now we have a nice text transition like this. Then add this to the second text too, to the end. Put the softness again to 0 and put the duration to 30. Perfect. And then search for BCC blob swipe and put this between the two texts and put the duration to 32. Yeah, and now our intro is done. I will run that really quick and then I will show you. The rendering is done and our little intro too, and now it looks like this.
This is a robbery! Everybody!
Okay, perfect. Now we will edit the first clip. For this, put your clip into your timeline. Then go to your shot right here and set a marker by pressing M on your keyboard. Then put this to the right and sync up your clip. Sync up your shot with your beat drop. I will add my clip on this marker. Then put this to the left. And yeah, now it's perfectly synced. Perfect. Then uncheck the uniform scale box and put this to 110. And then, yeah, when you play stretch, do this. Then nest your clip. Name it clip 1 maybe. Perfect. Now you can add every effects you want. I will add another preset from my preset pack. Yeah, but you can add every effect you want. I will position my keyframes really quick and then I will show you how it looks. Okay, my clip is ready. I added some effects and a little slow motion. All this stuff is in my preset pack, but I don't wanna to leak all the settings and stuff. Yeah, I think this is really good. If you want, you can add a little swoosh sound. For this, put your swoosh sound into your timeline right here. Center it a little bit. Yeah, like this. and then add another preset from my preset pack. It's the SVX swoosh sound, but it's simple treble with -6 boost. Yeah, now you have a nice swoosh sound. Maybe put this a little bit more to the right, like this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we will come to the Songswitch. Okay, for the Songswitch, go a little bit after the kill, for me it's right here, and set a marker. Then download this little Spotify thing, I put a link in the description too. Now we have this little Spotify thing with your current device Fortnite, and yeah. Then zoom in a little bit and put this to 75 maybe. Then go to your graphics panel and select your text tool and write maybe Maradona /part 1. Yeah, I think that's good. Then select the Arial narrow font and put this to 25 and click on the focus bolt. Perfect. And then position your text. I think for me it's good right here. Yeah. And then select your text tool again and type maybe I am too fast for you, and mark your text again. Oh, I forgot the I. Perfect. And then put this to 23 and click again on the focus bolt button. And then select your selection tool and then position this text to yeah. For me it's good like this. Then zoom out. For this click on the 75% and then click fit. Perfect. And then trim this to the end of the clip. Perfect. Because our template is a little bit unsharp, it looks a little bit bad when our text is completely sharp and the template is unsharp, but we can easily fix this. For this, go to Effects tab and search for Gaussian blur. Put this on your text and put the blurriness to 1.5, and now it's a little bit unsharp and it looks much better. Now select your clip, go a little bit before your marker, maybe right here, and keyframe the opacity, scroll down and keyframe Gaussian blur. Put Gaussian blur on your clip for this. And then go to your marker, right here, or a little bit after your marker, maybe right here. Yeah, that's good. Then put the opacity to 35% and scroll down and put the Gaussian blur to 12. Perfect. Then select your opacity keyframes, right click and bezier them. Then select one of these points and zoom in a little bit and drag this down a little bit more, that we have a nice curve. Then make this a little bit longer. Perfect. And now we have a nice fade to black. Then select your text and your Spotify template. Drag this to this point right here. Then select them again and click on Nest and maybe Spotify 1, and then click on OK. And then keyframe the scale and go to this point and put this to maybe 145. Go to your first keyframe and put this to 0. Now we have a nice pop-out animation like this. You can do it bigger, but for me it's good enough. Okay, now we will animate the mouse button right here. Put your mouse button into your timeline, then trim it at the end of the clip, delete the other part. Then go to your last opacity keyframe right here and drag this to the right. Perfect. Then put the scale maybe to 11, like this. Then go a little bit more to the right. I think here's good. Keyframe your position and move your mouse out of your screen. Yeah, right here maybe. Then go a little bit to the right again and put your mouse on the skip button right here. A little bit more up. Now we have a nice mouse animation. Perfect. yeah. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. Keyframe the scale. Go 7 frames to the right, like this, and put the scale to 10, or maybe to 9, and then go again 7 frames to the right. Right here, and put this back to 11, and then go 1, 2, 3 frames, and select your mouse, your Spotify thing, and your clip, and put this all to the left. Okay, now we have a nice mouse coming in, clicking animation, and we only need to add a nice sound effect for this. I put a link in the description too for this. Yeah, scroll down a little bit to the audio track, go here, trim this right here and here. Yeah, perfect. I think this is good. Perfect, yeah. Okay. Yeah, now we will do the other clip. Eins, zwei, drei. Okay, for the next clip, first cut your music right here and delete the right side. And now our music and our video ends on the mouse click. Perfect. Go to the right. Then add your second song. I choose this one. I will start it maybe right here, maybe like this to the left, and then select your second clip. For me, it's this one. Put it into your timeline. Remove these black bars really quick. Oh, that was wrong. 110, and then nest this. Maybe clip 2, and then mark your shot. Right. When the shit cracks, right here, press M to set a marker. Drag this to the right, and then position your clip. Perfect. And put this to the left. And it's perfectly synced. Perfect. Okay. Then go to your Spotify thing, double click on it, and then copy this one with Ctrl C. Go to the right and Ctrl V, and then put this above your second clip, like this. And then select your clip, add Gaussian blur to it, Gaussian blur, like this. Keyframe blurriness and the opacity. Put the opacity to 35 and the blurriness to 12 again. And go a little bit to the right, maybe right here. Put this to 100, put this to 0. Then select your opacity keyframes again, right click and bezier them. And then click on one of these points and make a nice curve again. Yeah, I think this is good. Now we have a nice effect. Perfect. For the Spotify thing and the text, select them again and nest them again together. Maybe write Spotify 2. And yeah, then put the scale to, what was the scale right here? 135, okay. Put this to 135, like this. And then double click on it, go to the left, and select your text with your text tool right here. And maybe zoom in a little bit. Then write power part 2. Perfect. Then close this, and click fit. Now we have our second Spotify thing, and go a little bit to the right, maybe right here maybe. Click on scale, go to the right, and put this to 0. Now your Songswitch is done. I will render it really quick and then I will show you how it looks. Oh, I forgot. If you want, you can add a little music fade in. For this, go to your first frame from your second clip, then keyframe the level, put this to -85, and then go to your last opacity keyframe right here and put this to -3. Now we have a nice music fade in. I will render it quick and then I will show you the whole Songswitch. Okay, here's the Songswitch.
I be ballin' like my name Arizona. Came a long way from selling on the
Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Okay, now we will put effects on our clip. First I will put my slow motion on it and then I will show you some effects. Okay, I added my slow motion and now we will add a nice pinch and punch effect. For this, go to effects tab and search for BCC bulge. Then put this on your clip, but first I will nest this really quick because I added the slow motion. Clip 2 nest 2. Then go 1 frame before your shot. No, go on your shot right here and press M on your keyboard to set a marker. Then put BCC bulge on your clip right here. Then put the center point settings to 960 and 540 and put the height to 0 and the radius to 1800, and then go 20 frames to the right like this. Then keyframe the height, go 1 frame before your shot right here and put this to -18, maybe -15. Yeah, -15 is a little bit better. Then go 1, 2, 3 frames and put this back to 0. Now we have a nice pinch and punch. Yeah. If you want, you can add a little screen bump right here. For this, keyframe the scale at this point and then go 1, 2, 3 and put this to 115 and then go 15 frames to the right like this and put it back to 100. Perfect. Now we have a nice pinch and punch with a screen pump. I will render it quick and then I will show you. Okay, now our clip looks like this. Yeah, that's really cool. If you want, you can add maybe a little glow. I have a preset for this. It's the purple threshold glow. Put this on your clip. 1 frame for the kill, put this to 0. Here are my settings. Right here. Then go on your kill and then put this maybe 2.6 is too much, maybe 2. Go a little bit to the right. Now we have a nice purple glow. Yeah, perfect. If you want, you can add maybe a little flicker. For that, search for s_flicker. And then put this on your clip. And then go 1 frame before your kill. Right here. Keyframe the amplitude and the rand luma amp. Put this to 0. This to 0 too. And then go 1 frame to the right. Or maybe a little bit more. Put the amplitude to 0.02 or 0.2, yeah. And put the rand luma amp to 0.7. Then go to the end of the clip, right here, and put both to 0. Now we have a nice flicker. Right here. And the last effect is a nice shake. I have a preset for this too. It's the God shake. Put it on your clip. I will show you my settings in a few seconds right here. I will position my keyframes, and then I will show you my settings. Okay, here are my shake settings for the God shake. All of these presets are in my free editing pack too. Right here are my settings, and then keyframe the amplitude at 0.7 on the shot, and then go to the a little bit before the clip ends and put it back to 0. Okay, the shake was the last effect for this editing tutorial, and now our second clip looks like this. Yeah, that was the editing tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, I would be very happy about a sub and a like. If you have not understood something, just ask in the comments. I'm out.